Hello everyone and welcome to the beginning of ALR this season for season 6, isn't it? And we start off in Bahrain, and it's only the second time in 6 seasons that we haven't started down under in the Australian Grand Prix. Milan, of course, is leading the way then with Total Peas having a cracking battle between himself and Infamous Pillars as we climb up into turn 4, one of the highest points on the circuit. And look at this, as Peas and Pillars are having a great old battle there. Remember, Pillars was the winner of the last Grand Prix in ALR Gold, wasn't it, in Abu Dhabi at the end of last season? So he is on a good run of form. And of course, we've just seen a flash of Nosey in the Red Bull, unfortunately having a couple of issues there, and is now at the back of the field. And of course, after the race, we heard that he had damage, didn't he? Of course, there's a new damage mode on this game now, where if you can damage the rear, the floor and the rear wing. We're just watching, and who's that then? That's also, we've got, I think that is Milan, who, of course, was leading the race, but unfortunately, only less than 12 corners later, he finds himself at the back of the field, unfortunately. Infamous Pillars there, and Peace still going on it after 4 incredible, absorbing, opening laps of the new season of Season 6. This is absolutely magnificent stuff, and as I climb up the hill again, and look at Pillars there, just weaving from left to right. He's not in the braking zone, so it's all fine and dandy as they go through turn 4. And Emerson there, of course, the double world champion now, who was, of course, on the back end as well. And, of course, we had a safety car there as Jonathan Cox was the first retiree of Season 6, unfortunately, in Gold then. As we jumped to lap 7 after that safety car has come in then. Now we have got Milan, who is absolutely flying in this race at the moment, isn't he? And he's flying past Mr. Lee and got past Cart Boy as well. Great manoeuvres there, and he has now moved himself up into a very nice 10th position there, Milan is. He's going to be kicking himself about dropping the about losing the pole position there, wasn't it? Got pole position. Unfortunately, he was at the back of the field, wasn't it? So he'll be kicking himself for that mistake. Murphy there in the beautiful Papaya McLaren there, and right behind Chaz at the moment, who's in 8th position. And look at that, there's a spin off in it. It's Total Peas also having issues then, as so far 2 of the top 4 who were within 29 hundredths of a second. The top 4 is ridiculously close, wasn't it? Unfortunately, though, 2 of the top 4 have been in the wars, haven't they, in the opening stages of this Grand Prix. And just now as Pete's trying to recover then. He hasn't damaged the car, I don't think, but that spin there, his tyres are going to be really hot, so you have to make sure they're cooled down. And there's another instant there. It's Mr. Lee who brings out the second safety car, unfortunately. So Mr. Lee out of the Grand Prix. We're down to 17 cars and on board with the one of the new teams. And we've got 2 new teams in the ALR this season, haven't we? It is the Aston Martin and the Alpine as well. And Gamer then just having a good old scrap here with a loss, with a Sloth there. And German also involved in that action as well, and German goes off very wide there, as we're on board then with the man who finished 3rd in the World Championship in silver last season, and he is in 6th position. But Gamer had a cracking race up till this point. We got Gunnar, it's German, goodness me, I'll get my G's mixed up, now gone up into 2nd position as well. Emerson, who pitted under that under the under the safety car there, dropped himself down the order, and now he's flying back through the field there on a good old scrap with himself, and the Cart Boy is Gamer as well. Goodness me, there's so many things going on at this stage of the race. Fantastic, isn't it? As we've got a bit of a conga line forming now, we behind the McLaren now, as we're just watching Sloth and Gamer just battling away. Then Milan then back up into 9th position now, and German there, unfortunately, having a spin as well. It's the pesky, we usually have problems at turn 12, it was turn 11 in this race so far, isn't it? On lap 24 now, it's Emerson there. It's done a beautiful double overtake there, and getting past 2 cars down the pit straight, and he is through up into a very nice 4th position. Emerson is with 5 laps to go. It's quite a big gap though, isn't it? Can Emerson get himself on the podium? It has to be his quest before the end of the race. And look at this, and this incredible battle. And as it now, it's Milan and Total Peas then, who have Peas has gone off the circuit there at turn 4. There's damage to the car for Peas, I think. Yes, there is damage on the left hand side, and unfortunately that was Peas's race run, wasn't he? He's now down in 14th position. As Pillars has just got up in to 2nd at the moment now, and getting past the good stuff indeed then. But his Danger Time said comes out of the final turn now and wins his 1st Grand Prix then. So that is Danger Times' 1st Grand Prix win, and I think that was only his 6th start then. So a fantastic Grand Prix for Danger Times then. Mega stuff indeed then. Yeah, so Danger Times' 1st Grand Prix win, and I think he's only the 2nd driver to win for Williams then, after Grant, of course. And Grant had good success, didn't he, in the Williams team. Danger Times won the Grand Prix with Pillars in second position. A strong result for Pillars there. Murphy on the podium was great stuff as Murphy was a super sub for the McLaren team to open this race. And Emerton in fourth position. He got 21 podiums out of 22 races last season. Well, this season he hasn't got on the podium yet. Sloth in a fifth position. Get a Gamer in sixth. Cardboy last season's runner-up is seventh. Then with Liam, eighth position. Ninth is Troy. 10th position is Milan. Then I think Milan will be disappointed, but at least he got a point then to start the season off then. And so we've got, as we're just looking down then, a couple of retirements there, unfortunately, from the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thank you.